Are you suffering from a meniscus tear in your knee and you're looking for some great exercises to provide relief? If you are, then this video is perfect for you. Hi everybody, my name is Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be giving you my 3 favourite exercises for relief from a meniscus tear. Now, before we dive into the content of the video, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, because then you'll be the first to hear about our new knee pain videos as soon as they come out. And if you're enjoying this channel, please consider sharing it with a friend or a family member who might benefit, because then you'll help someone out who might be in pain and you'll help us to grow as a result, and I'll be eternally thankful. Now that that's been said, let's talk about meniscus tears. Meniscus tears are a problem that I see all the time in the clinic here. They're particularly common in people over the age of 50, and I would say it's one of the most common knee injuries we see in the clinic. So if you're not sure what a meniscus tear is, I'm going to explain it very quickly and then we'll have a look at the exercises. So this is the knee joint here. You've got your thigh bone at the top here, your shin bone here, and the patella or the kneecap at the front. So the knee moves something like this. And if we have a look inside the knee here, you can see that this layer of cartilage, which goes all the way around the inside of the knee, that is the meniscus. And the meniscus is basically a shock absorber. So it stops shock transmitting up through the shin into the thigh, and it's very, very good at its job. Now, the problem with the meniscus is that as we get older, it starts to dry out, so it loses its water weight, and it's prone to getting little nicks and tears. Sometimes these tears can be quite big, and they can cause knee pain. Now, the problem with menisci is that they don't like twisting, so quite commonly the meniscus injuries are caused by a twist or a sudden movement, and there's a sharp pain usually that occurs right over the joint line. Now, I've got some videos on how to diagnose a meniscus tear at home to give you an idea if you've got one or not. You can find that on my channel. And if you're looking for exercises to avoid for a meniscus tear, because that is the equally important other half of the battle, we also have a video on that, which you can find above this video in the little note section above. So that's everything I need to tell you basically, but now what we're going to do is we're going to show you some exercises to help you with a meniscus tear. These have a few different goals. The first goal is to build up strength in your quads. These are very, very important muscles at the front of the thigh that support the knee. The second goal is to improve the flexibility of some of the muscles around the knee. And then the third goal is to strengthen up the glutes, which are at the back of the hip, and these support the entire leg. So let's have a look at these exercises. If it's safe for you to do so, you can have a go of them at home. So I'm going to give you 3 great exercises to help to rehabilitate a meniscus tear in the knee. And for argument's sake, today we're going to pretend that it's this knee here at the moment that's got the meniscus tear. So as I said before, the first exercise we're going to do aims to strengthen up these muscles here, which are the quadriceps, and they're very important for supporting the entire knee joint when we move and when we walk. So to make this exercise work, what I've got is a resistance band, only a very light one. It's the lightest one I could find, and I've tied it into a tight loop like this. And what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to put the band around both ankles, and we're going to lie our legs flat like this. And we want to be lying on a nice, comfortable, firm surface. The exercise is very simple. We've got our feet tied together. The good one is going to act like an anchor, so it's going to stay still. The bad one, we're going to pull our toes up towards us. We're not going to lock the knee out straight, but we are going to keep it quite straight. And then we're going to lift the leg up like this and then lower it back down. Simple as that. So we'll try again. So pull toes up, leg up like this and back down. And we're working this muscle here. And you want to have a bit of a strain at the top just to really get a contraction, and you should feel your thigh muscles tighten up as a result. It's a fantastic exercise for strengthening the quads without having to do squats or lunges or other things that tend to aggravate a meniscus tear. So that's the first exercise I recommend people do. The second exercise is an exercise that builds up strength here. So in the glute muscles of the hip, and these muscles are incredibly important for supporting the alignment of the whole leg. So we don't need the band necessarily for this one, but you can use it to make it harder if you find this exercise too easy. And what we're going to do is we're going to start lying on our side like this with the bad leg up. We're going to straighten both legs underneath us, and we're just going to turn our body so that we're a bit further forward than we might otherwise be. So we can support our body with our hand like this. You're going to keep your top leg nice and straight, and you're going to lift it up and slightly behind you, and you should feel this muscle working here, and then you let it come back down. Now what you might be able to see in the video is I'm leading with my heel. So my heel is the uppermost part of the leg that I'm lifting, and I'm not taking it so high that I start to get an ache in my lower back. I just want the emphasis to be here. So I'm going to show you on this side now as well, just so you've got an idea of how it looks here. So this would be the way we'd do it if our right leg was the one that's painful. You roll right forward, you support yourself with your hand, and then the leg comes up and slightly behind. So you can see that my back's not moving, my pelvis is not rolling. The only thing that's moving is my leg. And you just keep repeating until this muscle here gets tired. And I recommend most people start off aiming for 10 to 15 in a row and try and do 3 sets per day, and it's best done on both sides. So the third exercise I recommend for a meniscus tear is the calf stretch. And the reason the calf stretch is so important is because a tight calf can aggravate an existing meniscus injury. Now your calf muscle, it doesn't stop at the top of the shin, it actually goes up and crosses over the knee joint. So if you've got a tight calf, it can compress the knee joint, and any existing meniscus tear can be pinched inside. So to stretch the calf is very, very simple. I'm going to show you from a few different angles just so you've got a good idea of how this works. The first place I'm going to show you is what you do up here with your upper body. You're going to find something to hold on to. A wall works quite well, and you're just going to put the leg to be stretched out behind you. You keep your feet facing parallel, you keep the back leg straight, and you bend the front knee just until you start to get a stretch in the calf at the back. Now once you've got that stretch, you hold for 30 seconds, then you change legs, and we repeat 3 to 5 times every day. So here you can see another angle of the calf stretch. We've got both feet pointing parallel. We've got the leg to be stretched at the back here. It stays straight. The heel stays down on the floor. You bend this front knee just to support you. I'm putting some weight through my arms as well. And I should feel a stretch in the back of the calf, somewhere between the bottom of the knee and down to the Achilles. To show you the other side, we're going to do exactly the same thing like this. Now it's important here we don't let our foot cave inwards. We want to keep that arch of the foot. If you've got one there already, you want to maintain it. And you're not going to bounce, we're just going to keep it still. And again, hold for 30 seconds a few times throughout the day. This is best done spaced throughout the day rather than done all in one go. So we recommend leaving some gaps in between. So those are 3 of my best exercises to rehabilitate a meniscus tear. I find myself coming to these exercises over and over again for my meniscus patients, and I hope that they benefit you too. If you found this video useful, please drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you want to get more from me and have more information on how to fix knee problems like meniscus tears, please pick up a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50, and you can find it on Amazon using the link below this video. It's got loads of information in there about knee injuries, knee arthritis, knee meniscus tears, and all of the other stuff I treat. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you on the next video.